Greetings, I'm Surveying Glory and welcome to part 109 of my run through Crusader Kings 3. Still focused over here on Al-Andalus, annoying. I plan to make them a tributary. I was about to do that in the last episode when they attacked my kingdom, my vassal of Saraksta, something like that. So, yeah, building up a bit of a war chest while my troops build up. We've also invested quite a bit of money increasing the size of my army. So I'm just going to let that tick on and then we'll go to war eventually. Stop asking me to exchange hostages with the Queen of Phrygia. Right, let's actually go up to speed 5. There's nothing else happening apart from a fireside story. Come closer, I have a story I wish to tell you, my friend Duke Wolfgang says, beckoning me towards the bonfire. It's a story of when I became friends with King Oson of Sardinia and Corsica. Yes, my friend. Wolfgang purses his lips and continues to tell the story as the flames from the bonfire lick the night sky. Those around you, your friends, your advisors, even your rivals, they are the ones who matter. Keep them close, especially your enemies. Increase my stewardship by 1 and lose some stress. I think I'll lose some stress because my stewardship is 20. My stress is a bit over the top. Find secrets. Let's come back to that. A wonderful phrase. The children are once more at play in the courtyard, and today they are engaged with their toy swords. Alphonse seems relentless with the other children, taking several of them at a time and besting them with ease. Among the usual screams of play, my ears suddenly perk up as he screams, "Boldness is conquest, scum!" You're my hostage from Navarra. I think I'm going to tell him that those words are... I want to confuse him. I was encouraging him to forget his lineage and his culture before. Anyway. Secrets. Spymaster secret uncovered. Carlos de Ponte's non-believer secret. Fair enough. Something just ran out there. I totally missed it. We have court activity. Trampled underfoot. How many times have I told you to stay away from the newly planted peonies? My son, Berenger, appears, covered in petals and dirt, pursued by my gardener, Bodwin. Berenger cries, "It's not my fault. He put them all over our little castle." Baldwin glowers. "That damned boy has trampled all my hard work, my lord. It will take weeks to undo the damage." Okay. Berenger's stewardship could be increased, possibly. 30% chance he gains the trait gardener. Yeah, I don't think 30% chance of that is worth it. How much stress? 4 to 1. No. Children may play what they like. Imagine bringing that to my court. And I'm not holding court. I want to lose some stress. But do I want to go off on a hunt? My hostage Gala has recently been speaking to me exclusively in Doyle Vulgar, and she does so with remarkable proficiency. You could gain more prestige, which I don't need. What does close tutelage actually give me? Stress gain of 10%. Yeah, I don't want that. That's nice. Well done. Carry on. Okay, back up to speed 5. My wife is bearing my child. How many bloody kids do I have? Including the inbred ones. What trait is it that's increasing my fertility? Just lucky, I guess. Okay, carrying on. The army's up at 13,000. We're getting close. Gained a level in stress. I'm going to have to go on a hunt or something. Oh, my mother died. That's why I became stressed. A strange recluse for 10 years. Nope. Okay. And this isn't even anything to do with my mother dying, except paying only a little attention as local peasant finishes their tale of woe. Frankly, I barely even registered when they were talking about. My mind is full to bursting with my own problems. Can't you just be content with what you have left? I reply without thinking. The room falls utterly silent, all eyes on the bewildered commoner and I. Evidently, that wasn't the response they expected. Apologies. Now, please repeat your story. Right. Before I do that, though, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to be here. A hunt cost me 385. That's about 5 months it's going to take before I get to that point. But that's fine. Let's apologies, repeat your story, and let's carry on. It does mean obviously I'm not going to go to war for a while longer. Oh, we've discovered the banking innovation. That's nice. And I think I checked prisoners not too long ago, didn't I? Can't get any money from them either. I find a rare moment alone with Alphonse, giving out my usual lesson. I forgot I'm educating this guy. Am I? I'll leave it just now. Diplomacy challenge. 74% chance he's more likely to be loyal to me. Yeah, okay. He's impressed by my story. Excellent. King Gosbert, I don't think you're good at much. You're not bad at some things, but you're not any better than the people that I've got. Keep it up. And not holding court. Mercenary company contract expiring. Right, we're almost at the point. In fact, are we at the point where I can go on this hunt? 385, one more. Right, there we go. Stewardship perk available as well. Right. Do I want to change this? Increase my monthly income. Kick down the duty focus. Tributary taxes could go up. I'm thinking war can go up. Yeah, I think we're going to go down that route. So let's go with golden obligations. And then probably here a guild. So go for that. And do I want to switch to this? An extra what? 3 gold per month almost? Nah, we'll just keep the stewardship focus. I'm not looking to min-max things. You again, even fewer troops. Can demand payments. Oh, spend my hook. Yes. Thank you. and demand payment there too. Yeah, obviously that came from the stewardship lifestyle. But back to business, I was about to go on a hunt to reduce my stress. 85, let's go ahead, plan hunt, proper hunt. And here. It doesn't matter if it's successful, it's just about recreation. So I don't need caravan masters or the like. Let's just use local gamekeepers and an intimate party. Minimise costs. And off we go. Making camp. As we wait the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp close to the hunting grounds. Soon. Okay. And obviously I didn't want to travel very far, I just went out the back door, essentially, the backyard. And you still get 20,000 troops. You're not at war with anybody. You've got your alliance there. Some tiny people. Quite satisfied. My daughter Marguerite has been asking me for a toy boat for a long time, and I told her I would get one for her in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. She responded that she was fine with her current dedication to her studies, reward or no reward. My studying stewardship. Yeah, well, I'm not taking any more stress on. Keep content. My Empress gained deceitful. +4 intrigue. What are you actually about just now? Why would that not go away? Yeah, you're in court intrigue. Good enough. Where's my hunt? I'm getting there, I suppose. 7 months! I thought it was meant to be an intimate hunt. Why am I waiting for so many guests? With a babe cradled in her arms, Empress Mashuk looks up at me, her face the picture of serenity. Husband, perhaps we should name him after your thoughtful acquaintance. Seems 50 not paying off me. Yeah, fine. King of Leon, Emir of Crumeri, Guillemette of Francia. Far too many bloody people. King of Bohemia. Is that who I'm waiting for? It's meant. Oh. Can you get rid of people? No. What an annoyance. Maybe we just go to war. You're all maxed out, but I had wanted to increase these guys. I didn't have the money at the time. So let's do that and that as well. Let them build up, and then we'll go to war. And that'll ease my stress, I'm sure. Just remembered, I don't need to create an accolade. Inactive accolades would be fine. The Watcher in the Plains was one that I liked. And the siege phase time, daily siege progress. Let's appoint you in there. And seek a successor, please. Mercenaries are gone. Okay, oh, like a brother. Out in the courtyard, Alphonse and Gurthorian are happy as play, as all children should be. Among the usual chirps and rustling of God's creation are the happy laughs of children, and the world seems as it should. How wonderful. They were bullying each other. Well, Alphonse was being bullied before. Who's the criminals now? Another mayor. Yeah, fine. Grant pardon. Just about there, and the hunt of a mighty boar about to begin. Siegfried assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the flatlands near Anjou. After piecing together information from the few local gamekeepers, there is some talk about the tracks and fumes nearby. There is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy game. Siegfried grins. This ought to be good fun. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get out there. Fine. A beautiful specimen. In a rare moment of reprieve, I spend some time in silence, taking in the beauty of nature. As my stress melts away, I hear my sister Guillemette softly laugh. My love. She places something behind my ear. While it nowhere matches your beauty, this peony reminded me of you. Guillemette smiles, admiring her handiwork. You look so at peace. I'm glad. She hastily plants a chaste peck on my cheek, as if we're the only ones in the world. Lose 45 stress, lose 98 stress. We're already known as an incestuous person. She's already my lover. Let's just treasure it. I've become malnourished. Dear me. Can I gain weight? Bring the butter. A moment alone. My lord, there's the boar. My sister and friend Guillemette gestures for me to follow her into the poplar trees. Once we're hidden in the grassland, she turns and tugs my shirt over my head. Finally, some time alone, my darling. Maybe I shouldn't have brought her. Guillemette. Fresh air and exercise, that'll be handy. Plus on diplomacy. Stewardship and prowess. Oh, Guillemette. Hopefully that'll help to reduce the stress. My knight Siegfried is the first to spot its sharpened tusks. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the tree line. It locks eyes with me and, almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off in a flash of brown fur. Steady-minded ditch. Attempt to corner the boar. Definitely not doing this. I don't want to take the stress. This way we head it off. Caught in a trap. As Bresilgar and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my knight sprawled on the ground, a snare tightly choking his calf. He howls in pain. Ah! These damned commoners! Why can't they hunt like real men? I could lose opinion of me. Catherine, where's Catherine? 8% chance, gets an infected wound, losing 15. Yeah, okay. Let's call Catherine. She botches the dressing. Laying in wait. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed her trapped by wind or connivance, and refused to be led into her ambush by the flushers. At last, it slipped her clutches entirely, disappearing into the plains. Clever thing. After all that time, I get so little out of it. My other son has come of age. Always a curious and knowledge-hungry child, Gurthorian has shown an affinity for scholarship from an early age. An avid learner, he has become quite the purveyor of knowledge, and has proven himself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. They grow up fast. Doesn't look so good. And for once, it didn't drop by 2. Our party seemed to be beset by every misery that Satan could conjure, and I am almost relieved to leave the plains behind me. 6 red gathers the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. Let's leave this adventure behind for now. So I managed to lose a whole 45 stress. That was not worth it. What pain. Right. You're betrothed to someone who's wounded. What happened to you? Oh, you got bloody flux. Okay. So I thought you had been beaten up. But no. So my boy... Oh, it did drop by 2 after all. Went up to 14 and then down to 12. No surprise there. Okay. Not holding court. I'm not going on a pilgrimage. I need to find ways to lose stress. Inexpensive ways to lose stress. I want to go to war. Let's do it. Let's go to war and then we'll hold a banquet during the hostilities. So declare war here. Bring you under tribute. You're down to 18,000 troops. Let's go ahead. Declare that war. And then I'm going to call in definitely you. And you as well. There we go. And we'll leave that for now. Now my rally point is down here. Allies will join. Do you want to raise the troops right now? I think we probably do. You know best. Stop looking. I think that's about the 3rd or 4th time you've told me that there's nothing to find. I shall listen. Not calling you just now, nor you. I don't want to call any more wars. Are you still organising troops, Shah? Good stuff. No longer malnourished. Stop gaining weight. A slippery slope. Pa! Shouts Giraud directly into my ear. My eyes open reluctantly, one at a time. That's one way to wake up, I suppose. The small child next to my bed is positively vibrating with excitement, clutching mittens and an expensive wooden platter. It's snowing outside and I want to go sledding. Will you take me? Of course we will. We won't, actually. Sorry, son. I thought that going sledding would have been a good way to lose some stress, but no. Ta-ta. There we are. What do we have in here, actually? Trinkets. Oh, we've got a pressed peony, that's right. I don't need fertility. I can't use this. Must be a child took up syndrome. Right, okay. Fair enough. I'm not increasing my fertility. And we've got an accolade successor. Let's force you to be a knight. Let's stick you in there. Okay. Let's see if we can't go and catch these guys. Maybe not. Maybe rethink that tactic. Come down here. All of you. And we'll let them go up there and do some sieging. Hopefully my allies will smack into them at some point. Where's England? You're gathering up here. To the Serene Emperor Ingerand of Francia, you have surely heard the good word of my legend. It would behoove you to tell others of it. Pay me 265 gold. Okay. I'll do that. Yep, so England is about to send its troops over. Ideally they would go and attack their armies. And you're avoiding him. Okay. Right, so you're heading in there. You need to have a military engineer. We lost a lot of troops as well through attrition, it looks like. The courtier comes of age. My hostage Gala is now a woman. Yeah, off you go. Need to send you across onto the capital. Here comes England. Let's up the speed slightly. And merge you. Who's in charge? Don't need you. Dagger once again. And who's in charge here? Let's get Sexred. Who's the other one? Is Gilbert or somebody? Seems to have gone, my other military engineer. Yeah, okay. A worthy topic. Obviously, I am expected to talk about the good tale of the most religious life of King Bishop Odon, but it must be said that it is made a good bit easier by the splendid bearing and upstanding morals of Odon. Noble and commoner alike talk about his virtuous personality, and it certainly hasn't failed to reach my ear. Right, I don't want to gain stress. Can I learn something from him? Okay. During my afternoon stroll down the streets of Anjou, my son Berenger runs up to me. Father, they just started swinging at one another when... Right, break it up, both of you. These guys are heading in my general direction, but we've got the English armies around now. And the German. Hohenberg. Okay, happy with that. March in there. Here's more allies arriving. Carpet siege became malnourished again. Take the capital, there we are. And we took prisoners, 49% war score. Let's come over here. could I split this off? I think potentially yes. If I select the army, I might be able to manage that. Oh, it's not splitting in half though. That's, well, hang on. That's more like it. My vassal's been released. What happened there? Interseclusion. Isolate capital. No. Above the domain limit. Oh, somebody's died and I've inherited loads of stuff. That's what happened. Mercenary contract expiring. I thought they were gone already. Inheritance, the Book of Galician Chivalry. I've inherited this book from King Andre. My marshal's gone. That's what it is. Book of Galician Chivalry. Yep. Oh, he's my friend as well. Forgotten about that. Right, new marshal. Duke Adalberto. Yeah, we'll put you in there. And I'm going to put in a break. I'll need to get rid of some territory. But we'll pick this up next time out. Yeah. Okay. As I said, time for a break. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.